Hi, I'm here with my really great lighting to talk about imagination. I'll see a lot of my colleagues in the online space use the phrase, imagine if, and I am sure that I have used that, and I'm not sure I'm going to use it anymore because I'm starting to get a feeling about something very horrible. In the online make money space, of which we all inhabit, the thing that I am seeing is that people have had their imaginations surgically extracted from their heads and their hearts. And if that sounds cheesy, I don't care, it's frickin' true. People do not have an imagination anymore. Why? Because school and work in Western society has removed it from them. Is it their fault? No, but once you grow up and realize this and take a look at your own life, you have a responsibility to yourself to get it back. A lot of my content obviously is revolving around the opportunities they have for people to make money online. Because, again, no one is here put on this earth to work some ass job, pay bills, and croak. Because that isn't living. Everything, I am so serious when I say the word everything, everything that we have been taught in Western society is designed to keep you complacent, keep you working a job you don't like, to make barely enough money to do anything with your life, and that is going to create a feeling of anger and at the same time hopelessness. Because if you had hope, like you might go improve your life, and corporations can't be having that. They need employees. So I started to feel it's kind of pointless to say, imagine if you could work 2 hours a day and make $900 a day. No, the average person literally cannot imagine that. They can't imagine that. And what's worse is, because they've never seen that, they don't know how to believe it, because everything is backwards. They were taught that seeing is believing. No, because that's not true either. And yeah, call this next statement controversial all you want. There's plenty of people who are religious and they believe in a third party external from themselves without seeing literal proof. And on the flip side of that, there's people who do not believe in a third party outside of themselves because there is no scientific proof. And I always wonder, what would proof mean to you? Would it change anything for you? No, it wouldn't, because they don't have it inside of them to believe before they see. Now, with the course I offer and the program that I offer to make an income online, both opportunities have what we call proof groups. What is proof? People who have invested in themselves with the opportunity will post their income screenshots from PayPal, from Wise, from Stripe, from Square, Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, whichever they use. They will post that saying, you got a sale, which means that person marketed themselves well enough to get someone else to take action, because both opportunities have automated sales systems. We don't do sales, we do marketing. This is called digital marketing, not digital sales. So just clear that up real quick. Is it true that there are people who can fake their income screenshots? Yes, obviously they can do that, but why? What is the point of that? So they can make a sale and then ghost the person who bought from them? Number one, anyone who does that is a complete ass clown. And number two, if someone did invest in the course or program that I have because they believed an income screenshot, that doesn't matter, because they're still in the community. They can find people who will help them out. They can watch the videos. They can get mentoring through our weekly Zoom calls. They will be fine. They believed. and they took action, they're going to make money. And like I said, they'll be fine. The person who sold them a course and ghosted them is a clown. And that's going to catch up to them, because that's how these things work. When I do my lead generation activities, oh my God, Facebook, not now. The thing that I want to do is not say the same thing everyone else is, because that's just how you get nobody to hear you. What I like to do is say a similar thing, just in a way that people haven't seen before, which is why you will rarely, if ever, see me say $900 a day means $328,000 a year. Someone who is making $17.50 an hour cannot imagine that. They cannot imagine numbers that high. This is something I learned from my coach in the Biggie program. And even though I didn't stay with that Biggie program, the dude made points. People cannot imagine something they have never heard of or seen before if they are still in a headspace of, I have to work 8 hours a day and I'm only getting $120 today. In their imagination, they think people who are making that kind of money are either doctors, lawyers, engineers, or they are doing something that is so criminal, and I'm not a criminal, and I'm not a doctor, lawyer, engineer, so I can't do that. I don't blame them for thinking this way, but I don't know if they're aware that this is the way they're thinking. So in order for me to bypass that lack of imagination, I made content that said this. When one of the money-making tasks that we do every day is placing ads, how all these corporations make ads that inspire people to go buy the product. That is what this is. That is what this is doing. That is marketing. And if people want something bad enough, they'll go buy it. Usually people are talking themselves into buying these products because they're being inspired to from the ads they see, from the marketing that they've witnessed. Even though the maths out, $900 a day is $328,000 a year. Don't forget about taxes. I broke that down to something a little more palatable, observable, by saying, when you place an ad, it takes me 47 seconds. I've timed it. 47 seconds to place one of these ads. And all the ads are already written for me. I don't even have to come up with that. These are proven ads that work. If I place this ad that takes 47 seconds and someone goes to my opt-in page, puts their email address in to continue to get more information so they can get details and learn what they need to know so they can make an informed decision, and they opt in at the $900 level, I have just made $900 for 47 seconds worth of work. Now, it took me a second to make sure that my math was right. I went from, the average $19 an hour doing work type work to making $19 a second for placing an ad that got someone interested enough, informed them enough that they took action because they wanted to learn how to do the same thing. Do you see the difference? Because 19 is a number people can, I know what $19 looks like. $328,000 a year is not something anyone knows what that looks like. Have you ever met a lottery winner? That money is gone in 2 years. Their lives are back to where they were because they can't imagine what it takes to make that kind of money. It just fell in their lap. And so they spent it all. And then, like I just said, they're back to square one because they don't know what it takes to earn that. In these options I have, the course and the program, they teach you the skills it takes to not only make that kind of money, but to maintain that kind of income. I know the education system in Western society, also known as America, is such hot trash that it teaches people, like I said, it teaches them nothing that they can use in life. But your imagination and your creativity, if you think you don't have that, you're right. But if you think you do have that and maybe it's not being utilized, enough to help you make an income online where you don't have to clock in and only make $120 a day? Yeah, come see about that. Come talk to me. Like, favorite, subscribe. Tell a friend, bring a friend. Tell a friend that they have more imagination than they realize. It's just dormant, and that's not their fault. But once they know, they got to do something about it. Okay, bye.